Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Poison TV. I'm Elmer. I'm of course still here with Sohel. That hasn't changed, sadly.
Ouch! Wow. Okay, so ignoring what Elmo just said, I'm going to introduce the player here to the top right. Oh god, that just stinks so much. From NON is Hopeless as a green Terran.
And in the opposing corner we are looking at the pink Protoss player, once again playing for Gosu. If that is a real clan, I'd assume so, since also Killing Cookie was playing for that one. It is going to be Sohel. Or Sohel. I'm just gonna go with Sohel.
Yeah, sounds good. So the question right now though, it's a TVP on Dex Watcher. Wow, I still remember the names. Wow, I've been gone for talk of the week and I already keep forgetting the maps. So right now I'm just thinking, because I've seen so many games where, you know, the Terran just goes for these drops on the side so much on this map because of the fact that the third is so open to drops, to Reaper harass, though you don't see that early Reaper harass unless you're doing something extremely greedy. But it's so easy to get those drops in, and I'm just thinking, as a pros, is that something, you know, because I know, Elmo, you do play quite a lot of Protoss. Would you place, like, you know, pylons and even cannons, perhaps, on the edges of your bases for this?
Well, you're right with playing. I'm really playing playing Protoss, but not really a lot. I'm mainly casting. There's not really too much time left for playing. But if I were to Protoss right here, of course, I know map is not really the best for Protoss player, especially facing against the Terran, just because drops are extremely good. So I would definitely go for maybe some defensive cannons at the locations, maybe also leaving a couple of units behind. Obviously, of course, you can solve it differently if you have good reactions and good army control and nice positioning. But I would just throw down a couple of cannons because that's just the easiest way. But actually coming back into the game here, we see indeed a command center first here out of Hopeless, which is a very greedy opening. Of course, you can do it against the Protoss player. That's not a problem. But definitely, I think Reaper expansion is also a very nice solution for this map.
Yeah, I really like the Reaper Expo. But as you said, you know, we do see the commands at first. So coming back to that build, I do think we should see Owen. Shout out to Team Gosu, by the way, here from Sohel. Some shameless self-promotion, and we all love that. Double barracks here, we do see 1 on 15, 1 on 17, really standard for the Innovation TVP build, of course. I really did spam this build a lot. Schming responded with the Poison TV, why not? Yeah, this is a really common build. Not way too common, but like something you can do on the ladder if you really want to practice your greediness or your greedy builds for upcoming tournaments. I wouldn't suggest you doing this way too much though if you just want to win games. But more for tournaments and kind of stuff. So really cool build from Hopeless. It gets you this greedy opening, but really safe, you know, unless you get 4-gated or something. So, you know, you get these double racks out, you get the bunker on the low ground, you get kind of late gas and some more bunkers, some more barracks, and just keep pumping out units, and you get into this really nice macro position without doing way too much aggression.
Absolutely, that is very true. We already see 2 barracks going down here for Hopeless to be able to get those Marines out as quickly as possible, because going for the command center first leaves you very vulnerable in the early game, so you want to get as many units out as possible. Also, of course, a couple of additional bunkers, or 1 bunker will be necessary here. And we already see here an interesting quote-unquote proxy pylon here from Sohel. That is not really the position I would be throwing down my pylon, but that might just be a fallback pylon or an insurance pylon if, for example, your first pylon goes down. Behind all of that, we see already 2 additional gateways going down, so he might be going for a little bit of a free gate opening here.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to do some really heavy 3-gate aggression here. Of course, we do see one of each unit actually here. 1 Stalker, 1 Sentry, and 1 Zealot. And also the magical Why Not attacking in. But with a bunker, I think he should be able to, with some repair on it, he should be fine. This is more, if you skip the bunker, this is extremely deadly. but with the bunker here, he should be able to, just hold on. Though he scouts actually that there is a bunker down, he should know there's an expansion behind this, which means that he has two choices basically. He can just, keep probing up, just go defensive, and here we go, we do see a forge, so that should be the case. Otherwise, he could have just tried to whoop in quite a few sentries. Oh, and look at these Marines, if they actually get the Stalker, oh, nice move here from Hopeless, picking off the extra Stalker, and every Stalker counts, that's the main thing. You see this this proxy pylon, or the aggressive pylon here from Sohel, he wants to do some aggression, and as I said, more sentries here, so he really wants to do their force fields around here so you can't repair, but without the Stalk, you lose so much damage, and now I think he might have to go back.
Absolutely, losing that Stalker was definitely not very, very nice, but I think still he's gonna go for it. Will hallucinate Colossus here. That is a very, very cute move. I'm pretty sure Hopeless will not fall for it though, because getting a Colossus at that point is very, very unlikely. And he just walks in right there. Very, very nice meat shielding there from that Colossus. Also the solid shots for the kind of talk. Force fields going down to prevent the repair. Bunker eventually will also go down. That's just so many cells, but eventually those will go down. But we see 3 more Stalkers reinforcing that. That is already working out very, very nicely here for the Protoss player, already doing some nice economic damage so far, killed 11 workers in the process, and is now once again throwing a very, very nice force field down there, trapping down all the units at the natural expansion, and will eventually, one after another, kill them eventually off here. That worked out perfectly for him so far, and if he can continue up that force field, he might be also able to even get the command center.
Yeah, and for our Terran player, this might even seem hopeless, pun. No, but seriously, right now, he's doing so much damage, and look at that. So many SCVs going down, killing off all the Marines, and he has 4 Marines out right now, killing off everything, and look at the army from the Protoss. So much damage going on, and he just keeps reinforcing with more and more. This is how strong those force fields around the bunker can be, and this is how strong it be. Oh, look at the dance. Whoa.
Dancing Stalkers, very, very mannered there by Sohel. But that's just the thing, if you go so extremely greedy in a TVC, in a TVP, I'm sorry, definitely you can be punished here, and Sohel definitely went for that. And look at it, behind all of that, it's not even an all-in. So he just basically went for the shooting, quote-unquote punishment for that very, very quick to see. We have, though, another bunker here on the high ground that could eventually be repaired, but since we just have so many sentries, force fields could prevent that from happening. Barracks are forced to lift off here, and here goes the SCV train once again pushing forward here, but then decide to once again pull back. Let's see if Hopeless can hold on to his last bunker, but I don't think so. Also looking at the supply, currently 70 to 33, it is not looking good for a Terran player here.
No, it's absolutely not looking good, and Sohel is such a good player, ranked 37th right now in Europe, just pushing through, doing so much damage, and look at that, he actually knows, he cannot overcommit, and look at that, Hopeless trying to pick some units off, but losing quite a few Marines while trying to do so, and here we go, Sohel now attacking down to the side, and he has to pull all his workers to try to survive this, even if it does though.
Beautiful force field here, once again cutting off all those units here. Now it's only the workers fighting the army, and that's just everything will eventually die here. That's so much damage going down here for Hopeless, and even though he might be able to stop that temporarily, I'm not actually even sure, but still he might decimate that Protoss army eventually down quite considerably. But taking a look at the workers right now, 10 SCVs currently, 39 have been killed, and there goes the GG. And Sohel will advance to the next